Hello, welcome to day 8 of machine learning interview preparation. Today we'll discuss about keyword argument and positional argument and their differences. So let's get started. Let's first start with keyword argument. So by definition, a keyword argument is a argument passed to a function with the key. So that is the definition. So I'll give you an example and then we'll come back to this definition after that. So let's say I have a function called def. Let's say subtract sub. Let's say the first argument is num1 and the second argument is num2, and I am returning num1 minus num2. So this is our function, right? So when I'm calling this function, if I write sub, the value of num1 should be, let's say, 12, and value of num2 would be, let's say, 5. The output would be 7, right? 12 minus 5 is 7. So this is called keyword argument. So we are passing a key or a name in an argument to do the subtraction operation. What I can do is, let's say, can I do this like sub, I'm writing num2 first, so the operation would be same. Num2 is 5 and num1 equals to 12. So if I do this, the output would be same, because like I'm passing the key or a name while calling the function. These are called arguments, right? Num1 and num2 is an argument of the function. So I'm defining the argument name here to pass the value inside the function. So if I do this, this is called keyword argument. A keyword argument in a Python is an argument. It is an argument. I'm highlighting the argument. Let's just highlight this one. Is an argument. This is an argument passed to a function. I'm passing this argument to a function called sub with a name or a key. So name is num2 and num1, or it is called also called key. So key is num2, key is num1. So I'm passing the value here and it goes inside the function and it will do subtraction and it will return the value. So this is called keyword argument. So why do we use keyword argument? It makes function call easier. So we have a flexibility that I showed you. We can switch the argument from the positions of argument. So you can pass argument in any order if you use keyword. So I'm using the this keyword or argument name that makes me able to like switch their position while calling the function. So that is the advantage of keyword argument. Let me show you another example of positional argument by in definition. So a positional argument in a Python is an argument that is passed to a function. So it is also an argument that is passed to a function in a correct position or order. So we just pass values by position or order. So let me show you an example. So I'll take same example, def sub num1 comma num2 and return num1 minus num2. So if I do this, so this is my function, right? So I'm calling this function. Last time we did num1 equals to, what was the value, 12, and num2 equals to 5, right? 12 and num2 equals to 5. We did last time we did like this. We did like this, right? So that if I do if I call the function like this, it would be keyword argument. But if I replace the values, so I can just write the value is 12 and the value is 5, right? I can just write 12 comma 5 then it is called positional argument. So I'm passing by position. So when I call this function, 12 will be assigned to num1 and 5 will be assigned to num2, and then the subtraction operation happens. What if I switch the position? So if I switch the position in this one, let's say 5 comma 12, then the result would be different, because like the 5 would be passed to num1 and 12 would pass I mean 12 will be assigned to like num2. So num1 minus num2, 5 minus 12, 5 minus 12 would be 5 minus 12 would be minus 7. So switching the position in positional argument, if we are writing the positional argument and you switch the value, then you might make a mistake. So it is always preferred uh, to write keyword argument in Python. So that will help you to like read the code. In terms of readability, if you look here, it is easier to understand, right? Num1 will contain a value 12 and num2 will contain a value 5. It is easier to read. But in this case, if you have long count of arguments, then it will be difficult to like uh, to read the code. So keyword argument is always preferred over positional argument. So the key difference is order matters. So in positional argument, order matters. I showed you. So we are getting different responses here. If I write 12 comma 5 and 5 comma 12, it will be different. But in keyword argument, it doesn't make any difference, right? The first is 12 comma 5 and 5 comma 12. So the output is same. So in keyword argument, the position won't make any difference. The syntax is like this one is the syntax. You have to write in keyword argument, you have to write a key, and in positional argument, you just pass the value, right? I previously talked about readability as well. Positional argument is difficult to read and it is less clear, and keyword argument is more clear to read and more clear to understand. So that is the key differences between uh, keyword argument and positional and keyword argument. So that is the key differences between positional and keyword arguments. Thank you.